Hello, hello, and welcome back to Hitman 2 and the three-headed serpent mission set in Santa Fortuna. And today we will be taking care of the hard hat area challenge, which is basically kill Andrea Martinez by dropping a crate on her head. Quite fun. It all goes horribly wrong for me though, as you will see. We will also get with us today the straight shot challenge, which I thought I had achieved in the sniper assassin run, but obviously missed it. For this one we will be bringing with us our silenced pistol and our trusty lockpick. I'm not entirely sure we need anything but our silenced pistol, and I've brought coins along. Again, I don't think I actually use them either. So when we complete this mission, we will also get ourselves a few discoveries or feats, starting with who you're going to call for disguising ourselves and meeting Andrea as the shaman. We will also get the mission story, Hallowed Grounds, for performing the cleansing ritual at the construction site. And we will finally get Pop a Wheelie, which is to exit the mission on a scooter. So, right from the start, off the bat, if you are not interested in the Pop a Wheelie challenge, I recommend skipping to around about 4 minutes 45 seconds, because the first thing we are going to do is make our way down to the bar and we are going to get the scooter keys. So we are going to go into the room behind the bar here, pick up the rat poison, and we're going to go right round to the other side of the building, all the way around the outside here, and we will find ourselves on the opposite wall a fuse box, and we are going to trip that fuse box, and that will get the attention of the barman inside, and when he comes out we will knock him out and take his outfit. Make sure you turn the fuse box back on again. A nice little feature for Hitman 2 is that once you've got their attention, you can then turn the device back on so you don't distract anyone else. So once the barman makes his way out here, we're just going to sneak up behind him, knock him out, and we're going to pick up the key he drops, and we're going to hide his body in the crate behind us, and we're going to take his outfit. We don't use that key, but we'll have it anyway, why not? So now we're going to make our way inside the bar and round to the arcade machine, and just opposite the arcade machine we have a guy here drinking a glass of water, and this guy has the scooter keys. So what we're going to do is when he puts the glass down and moves away, we are going to use our rat poison and we are going to poison the glass, and when he comes back to drink from that, he will get sick. He will come into this bathroom right here and he will proceed to throw up. As you can see, we are already in position and awaiting him. He has a very short routine. He literally only moves from the drink to the fan that's next to the drink and back again. So we won't be waiting very long for this guy, although we do spend quite some time in this mission waiting around. Unfortunately, some of that is due to dialogue scenes and cut scenes and things like that, but some of it is also due to my bad timing, so we can't blame the game for everything there. So here comes the scooter owner, so we're just going to close the door behind him, we're going to knock him out, and he will drop the scooter key. So we're going to grab the scooter key, we're going to throw this guy out the window and then leap out after him. We find a crate right here where we picked up the rat poison, so we're going to dump his body into the crate so no one finds him, and we are now free to move on to our next objective. The next objective will be Rico Delgado, so we are going to run all the way down towards the construction site, and just before we get to the bus on the left, we're going to veer off to the right into the jungle, stick to the right hand side until we get to the river, and we're going to just crouch down at the river's edge, pull out our silenced pistol and shoot the post that's holding the giant log, and and that will release the log and form a bridge across the river for us. I should have sped this up, this log takes ages. Once the log is in position, we can make our way across the river and around to our right, and we're going to make our way around the back of the construction site where no one will see us. And we're just going to make our way through the bushes here, heading in a straight line pretty much all the way through till we get to the very end, where we will get to the old ancient ruins. And we're going to veer off to the right and into the ruins. Now there are two guards up ahead and we are trespassing, so we need to be relatively quiet, but we can just sneak run straight past them around to our right, and up these little stairs here will lead us to the altar. And then once we get to the altar, we're going to hang a left, and this will bring us to the hippo enclosure. And if the hippo whisperer isn't around, we can just charge straight out, knock out the guard, grab his gun, grab his body, and we're going to drag him back into the altar room where there is a crate. And now I know there is a crate right next to the hippo enclosure, but it's a little bit more out in the open, and I wasn't sure whether the hippo whisperer would be back or not, so I took the safer option. But once we've got the guard safely tucked up, we're going to take his outfit, we're going to make our way back to the hippo enclosure, and just around where the other box is, we're going to find a meaty bone on the shelf, and we're going to throw that into the enclosure itself, and that will attract the hippo out of her little hidey hole. But I'm sure it actually is a male from the name that Rico calls it. So with the hippo now back out of the enclosure area, or their habitat area, that will attract the attention of the hippo whisperer, and he will come back down, see that she's come out, and go and fetch Rico Delgado.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Okay, now, wait right here. I'll go find your master. Don't move.
So as you saw, I've grabbed the kitchen knife off the desk there as well, and we're going to use that to kill Rico Delgado, and we need it as a distraction device slightly later on.
It's your papa coming to you, little one. Come on. Oh, how are you, buddy?
I am impressed with your work. Yeah, I honestly thought that I would have to feed you to the hippo, but you pulled it off. Look, I'll wire you your payment as per our agreement. Now, if you'd excuse me, and leave us alone for a little while. I want to spend some time with Nico by myself.
Right, so Rico Delgado has just dismissed the hippo whisperer and is now all alone. So we're just going to walk up behind him once the hippo guy has moved on, and we're going to cut Rico's throat.
Rico Delgado has been eliminated. Nicely done.
And we'll throw him in with his pet hippo. So that's Rico Delgado taken care of. So we are now going to make our way up towards the mansion, but we're going to go around the back here, past this big rock, because one of these two guards, as you can see, is an enforcer. So we're going to use our kitchen knife and throw it just behind them, and the two guards will turn around to investigate that, and we can make our way past. And we're going to make our way onto the pier, and we are going to be very careful of this enforcer right here patrolling up and down, because this guy has a kind of x-ray vision. But once we've made our way sneakily past him, we're free to just run straight along the pier all the way, or the dock, or whatever this area is, and into the tunnel leading to the coca fields. And we will move on to our next target, which will be George Franco. So once we're through the tunnel, we're going to hang an immediate left, use the foliage for cover, pull out our silenced pistol and shoot the camera above Franco's little office area. Now, as you can see, Franco is actually inside at the moment. Once again, speaking of my bad timing, so we do have to wait him out. Unfortunately, he has only just arrived, so we're waiting quite a while, so we're just going to cut that out. So Franco is now leaving the area, and once he's out through the door, we are going to turn off the air conditioning system, and then turn it back on. That will distract the other occupant of the room, the guy in the high-vis waistcoat, and when he comes out to investigate, we will then walk up behind him, knock him out, and hide his body in the crate and collect the key that he drops. We're doing very well for keys today. So once he's out here, we're just going to knock him unconscious, grab his key, hide his body, and we're now going to make our way into Franco's little office area here, using the key we've just collected, and we are going to then hide in this crate. Now, as you noticed, Franco has just left, so we are in this crate for a number of minutes before he returns. But once he comes back and he's safely in the room, we're just going to exit from our little box here, take aim at the back of his head,
Have they seen the guest?
and shoot him in the head.
Franco confirmed down. Nice work, 47.
So if you haven't got it already, that would get you the straight shot challenge. I usually take care of that in the sniper mission though. Not sure why, that one never really popped, but once we have Franco safely tucked up in his box, we're free to just exit the area, and now we've got a long trek through the coca fields, just avoiding the enforcers as best you can. I was rushing a little bit and nearly got spotted. But once we're through the far side of the coca fields, we're able to make our way up into the jungle area, and we are heading for the shaman's hut. And once we get down the pathway and through this gate, we're going to stop briefly just on our right here and collect a enigmatic poison flower and make our way onto the shaman's hut, which is just over here. And we are just going to sit down and wait here. Now again, because of bad timing, this part of the game, basically the conversation that these two guys who are moving around are supposed to have doesn't actually start. So the shaman's stirring the pot and the other guy is supposed to talk to him, but he doesn't actually start talking until about now. And now their sequence is all messed up. So this takes some time longer than it would normally would, but we're just waiting for the shaman to leave. He's going to go and collect some fresh herbs, and when he leaves, the other guy will now sample the goods.
I think you missed a few herbs this time around. Like, pretty sure you added more to the first batch for the others.
I understand. Perhaps you're right.
And whatever that young lady is on, I'll take 2. So the shaman will now move off to collect some fresh herbage, and the hippie guy, the cult member, whoever he is, will move away from the cauldron. So we are going to get ourselves up and into position, and when he moves away, we're going to use the flower we collected on the potion. There we go. And now we again have a fair little wait while the shaman returns and his companion or his follower and him have a small conversation yet again. The shaman will then eventually taste the potion and get sick, and then we are able to get his outfit. All this is just to get his outfit without being spotted. And 3 people on the maps, they ain't gonna see nothing. You can walk up and shoot them all in the face if you want. Those 3 on the floor, 2 in the face, sorry. The 3 people sitting on the floor will not react. So the shaman is now about to taste his potion. There we go. He's now getting sick. He's going to make his way off into his outhouse, which is very craftily hidden. You can't see it unless you know it's there.
This is going straight out to all.
It's just around the side of that tree there. So we're just going to follow the shaman around to his little outhouse here, and once he's in position, we're just going to knock him out quietly. As you can see, there is a crate provided, so we will take his body and we will hide him in said crate provided and take his outfit. And now we've got the long trek all the way back through the village through the jungle area, down the main road, all the way down to Martinez. And now basically we just got to find her. She's in one of roughly two places. She's either in the town square or she's in her little office compound area, or a third place that she could be is where we find her, in between the two. So we're going to have a conversation with her.
Well, well. The famous shaman decides to show up after all. I'm pleased to finally put a face to the myth. I was beginning to think you didn't exist, what with your not replying to any of my inquiries.
I've been looking forward to meeting you, Miss Martinez.
All right. I need you to get over to the construction site on the outskirts of the village. The workers there uncovered a pile of old bones and they've taken the opportunity to grab some undeserved recreational time. I need you to go over there as soon as possible and wave your magic wand or do an interpretive dance or whatever it is you do.
I can do that.
You can walk with me if you don't know the way.
Guess you late.
Otherwise, I'll see you there. Just
Believe in
don't
that
take
stuff,
too long.
huh?
I'm an important person.
Very well. So once we've engaged Martinez in conversation, the Who You Gonna Call challenge will pop for us.
It was certainly expensive. Do you know how hard it is to transport a cutting-edge brand new cement mixer and pourer around in the jungle? Very.
I can only imagine, Miss Martinez.
So you can just walk with Miss Martinez here, or you can do what I'm about to do. And I'm going to run on ahead to the construction site, which is just straight down the road. It's not restricted to us in this outfit, so we can just run straight in the main front entrance here. And we're looking for the foreman. He's dressed slightly differently, and we're going to have a conversation with him.
Taita, so good to finally have you here. You have been sorely missed.
Happy to be here.
So, here's the problem. We're digging some holes for the foundation work, and we come across these, well, bones, I guess. Turns out they're human, and the workers seem to think they're part of some old grave.
Sounds likely.
Yeah. So now they're on strike. Won't work until the site is cleansed. This is where you come in, huh?
You think you can help us out?
I'll do my best.
Excelente. Thank you so
So
much.
once we've had our conversation with the foreman, and luckily enough, because we walked a little way with Martinez, she has finally arrived. The workers will now all gather, and we will do our little magic trick once we've been introduced. Although I think everyone knows who I am, they tend to follow you around a bit. So we're just waiting for the foreman to get in position now.
All right, Taita.
Good to see
The
you.
stage is all yours. Cleanse away.
So we are now going to perform our cleansing ritual. Abracadabra. Simsalabim. Coffee.
Is it done?
The site is clean now.
So with that now taken care of, the foreman is going to give Martinez a small tour. So we are going to stand over by these crates of bricks and bags of sand and stuff like that, and we are going to pull out our silenced pistol, crouch down, take aim at the crane. You can see the crate there, you will see it on instinct as well. So what we're going to do now is just going to wait for Martinez to make her way directly beneath this crate, and this is where it all goes wrong for me. You pull out your gun, you shoot the crate, you put your gun away, and someone
All
spotted me.
targets neutralized. This should paralyze the cartel.
Now I have a practice
Excellent
account,
work,
and I
Fortuna.
practiced
Now
these
head for an
challenges
exit.
several times before actually recording them, and that has never happened. So I was quite miffed by that because I couldn't re-record or anything like that. I had to live with it. So with the target down, that will get you the hard hat area challenge, and we are going to take our scooter exit. If you don't have the scooter key, there is the boat exit right next to it. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.